Hey guys, so I really recently had a massive clear out of all of my makeup, and as a result really streamlined all of the different categories in my makeup. And recently I've also simultaneously had quite a few requests to do a video on foundations, my favourite foundations, so I thought I would do a kind of all-time favourites foundation videos, and I had tried to make this a top 5, but actually there's 7 I want to talk about, and I was like, there's no point cutting out 2 just to stick to a number. So there's 7, top 7 best foundations, and also a little bit of a caveat in the beginning, this is by no means an exhaustive list. There are other foundations that I love, I just don't have them at the moment, or I've used them in the past, and these are the ones that I have at the moment, I'm using at the moment, and I love, or I love enough to have kept in my collection even though I haven't used them in a while. Most of these I use on every few weeks, at the bare minimum. I kind of rotate quite a lot. So I'm going to start off with my all-time favourite, and this will surprise no one who's been around for a while. Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. I first discovered this when it came out, probably circa 2012. It's amazing. This foundation is so good, and every time I come back to it, I'm like, wow, this is actually so brilliant. It has a really solid medium coverage, but it's buildable. It's super, super lightweight. Like, it feels like air on your skin, but it still gives you really good coverage. And if you're still yet to try this foundation, I really recommend it. And if you used to love it, definitely go back and try it again, because every time I love it. My shade is 20 beige. In the summer I go down to 30, but to give you an idea, in actual fact, instead of stating the shades for each one, I'm just going to list them below because it's easier and not everybody wants to know what shade I am, because it's not always applicable. Next up, what I'm using every day at the moment, although today I'm using a bit of a mixture of different things because I've been trying out some new stuff, is the Fenty Beauty. This is called Easy Drop Blurring Skin Tint. And don't let the name or the packaging of this fool you. I thought this was very much going to be like a tinted moisturizer. It's not. It's a lightweight foundation. It's really hydrating, but it's definitely buildable. Like, it does give you good coverage. I've been using this every single day since I got it, and I really, really love it. There are less shades in this than there are in the usual Fenty range. I think Fenty normally has 50 shades. This has 25 because it's a little bit flexible. You know, those foundations that aren't super high coverage, so you don't need like the perfect match for your skin, because it kind of it's not completely opaque, so it's not like wearing a mask in the wrong color on your skin. But yeah, so I wear 5 in that. I just said I wasn't going to say all the shade colors, but there we go, I'm 5 in that, and that's my like everyday one at the moment. In terms of other ones that I reach for if I'm looking for something a bit more, because the Fenty one is like it says, it's a skin tint, it's not like a full-on foundation. I've spoken about this really recently as well, the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. I love this if I'm having a bit of like a problem skin day, if I've got breakouts, because it's really, really good coverage, but the finish of it is like real skin. It's so natural, unbelievably natural. It also is one of those foundations that claims to improve bare skin in 2 weeks. It's actually supposed to be like healing for your skin and kind of promoting your skin to look better without foundation. I don't know whether it does. Like, I find that kind of thing really difficult to monitor because I switch my makeup all the time, and I don't have particularly problem skin. Any problems I have with my skin tend to be hormonal, so I can't really tell you on that, but it's a really good foundation, and the staying power is really good as well. It says water light, medium coverage, natural radiant finish, and I would say I agree with that. This is not as light as the Fenty one though, but it is so good. If you're looking for something that's hydrating but a little bit heavier, a little bit more creamy in consistency, then the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator is definitely another one that I would recommend. This is a newer release. This is, they claim it has medium coverage and up to 24-hour wear. It does have really solid medium coverage and also buildable. But it's just thicker and more kind of hydrating and cream-like. So if you like that kind of texture, it reminds me a little bit of the MAC Studio Tech? No, Studio Sculpt. Studio Tech's the one in the pan. Studio Sculpt, in terms of its like really rich but still hydrating kind of feel to it. Really nice, I really like that. And then I had to put these 2 in together because I kept them both when I was having my big reorganization and clear out, because I love them both, even though they're really similar, and I don't really, like, I do see why Dior have got both of them. So it's the Dior Forever Skin Glow and the Dior Forever Natural Nude. There's also a Dior Forever Matte. I don't like matte foundation in general, so you won't find any matte foundations in this video, but These two are both really nice. I have to say with the Dior Forever, I love these foundations, but I think I preferred the original Forever when they just had one. Like, it was so good. Either way, it's very, very similar to the Glow one. So the Glow one is slightly heavier. Obviously the finish is a kind of glowing, really dewy, beautiful finish, but it is very natural at the same time. Like, it's not super, super over the top glowy or super high coverage either. And these tend to be the ones that I will go for events or things that I want. If I'm out all day and I want my foundation to last a really long time, which obviously I haven't been using them that much recently, but they tend to be my kind of go-to, like, longer lasting foundations and also more kind of finished foundations. The Natural Nude one is a recent release. This came out maybe 2 months ago, a month ago. And weirdly enough, this is so weird, but I actually have, this shade is a lighter shade than that shade. And it looks lighter. Doesn't that look lighter? Like a lot lighter. This is 2N and this is 1.5N. Super weird. And I thought they were the same shades, but maybe I'm wrong. But the Natural Nude is the newest release, and it's a lot more lightweight. Like, it feels more watery on the skin. I think it has more water in the formulation. I have to say the Natural Nude feels more similar to Vitalumiere Aqua when you put it on. Like, it has a real kind of lightness to it, and it's slightly cooling on the skin. Whereas the Skin Glow one, so I put them next to each other there, and I feel like you can't really see too much of a difference. The Skin Glow one's there, Natural Nude is there. The Skin Glow one is a little bit more of like a traditional foundation texture. It feels more like a foundation, but they're both just absolutely beautiful, and they both sit on the skin beautifully, so I had to put them both in. Really, really good if you're looking for a kind of event foundation for a wedding or whatever. If you don't want to touch up your makeup throughout the day, then that's really good. If you do want to touch up your makeup throughout the day, my last recommendation is my absolute favorite kind of on-the-go foundation. And this is not even just for on-the-go, I use it as well at home or whatever. But it is really good if you want a foundation that you are traveling around with, that you keep in your handbag. It's not going to leak. It's a solid stick foundation, but it's not heavy. This is the bareMinerals Complexion Rescue Hydrating Foundation Stick in Buttercream 03. Like I said with the names, I said I wasn't going to say them, and I'm just saying them. There we go. This is my favorite kind of stick foundation. It's so good. I actually didn't really love the liquid version of this product. A lot of people did, so for some people it must be great, but for me this is so nice. It almost feels cooling when it applies. But the thing that I like about this is that it's a stick formula, cream stick formula, but it's not heavy on the skin. Like, a lot of cream foundations can feel really clogging and kind of heavy and greasy on your skin, whereas this just feels really lightweight and cooling to apply. It's got really good coverage, but at the same time it's not heavy. So like, it's compared to its sister product, which is the Complexion Rescue, which is like a tinted moisturizer. I was really surprised at the coverage for this, but obviously because it's a stick, it's a little bit more of a solid product. It's so nice. So if you are looking for a kind of on-the-go product, like I said, great for traveling because it can't smash, great for your handbag because it can't smash, but also just really convenient if you apply your foundation in a real hurry in the morning. Having a stick foundation is really good. I literally go down my nose, round my cheek, oh, totally just got it in my hair, on my forehead, on my chin, and then I just get either a beauty blender or a brush and just buff it in, and it's so quick and just very easy and not messy. So they are my top 7 foundations. Random number, but I feel like they all needed to be included. I couldn't miss any one of them out without talking about the other. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other kind of makeup related requests for videos, and I will make them for you. I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.